Good morning, Sharina. The first to notice them were some girls who were hanging out nearby. They were sitting on their desks, talking excitedly about something, but they looked up when they realized Mahiru had entered the room, then noticed Amane holding her hand. Their eyes traveled from the clasped hands to Amane's face. The looks on the girls' faces showed that they were wondering who he was. That wasn't surprising, as Amane had never dressed up in front of his classmates before. Some of the girls in class had probably seen him around town, but the Amane Fujimiya they knew from school had never looked like that, so in their eyes, he must have seemed like a stranger. Before they had completed the mental calculus needed to reach that conclusion, Amane let go of Mahiru's hand and put his bag down on his desk. He did it to show everyone very clearly who he was. Once they realized, the classroom became quieter than usual. Good morning, Fujimiya. Just as the silence was starting to feel awkward, Yuta and Itsuki approached Amane, wearing their usual smiles. He was suddenly extremely grateful for his two friends, who not only recognized him but greeted him like they always did. Morning, guys. Amane had consulted with the two of them many times. And Itsuki had been the first one to recognize that he had feelings for Mahiru. Knowing everything, they decided to let him off easy with the teasing. Amane appreciated their concern and gave them a slight nod. The two boys slapped him on the back, congratulating him, and his lips naturally turned up into a slight smile. As the classroom was getting back to normal, with students starting to talk among themselves again, Mahiru, who had greeted everyone, walked over and took her usual seat. Even so, their classmates were still eyeing them curiously. Amane tried to avoid meeting their gazes as he went back to his seat. Yuta, who sat in front of Amane, twisted around and smiled kindly. You're acting weird again, Yuta said with a light laugh. Come on, not everyone is as cool-headed as you, but now you've finally let everyone know. I'm sure it's a big relief for her, too. After she went out of her way to show the world that you were her important person, and all. It is a huge relief. She told me I could go back to my usual self, though, so that's why you're not in Mr. Man mode all the time. You know it. Their brief exchange put Amane more at ease than he had been before. After a few moments, their teacher entered the classroom. The homeroom routine began as usual, and the noisy atmosphere settled down. Amane let out a sigh of relief, grateful that things were starting to feel ordinary again.